Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
And here we are, everything is running all good. Welcome, my name is Ike, this is Switzerland.playit, every day 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, TAGN, yes, but also some TV show, movie news too. But I've tried to focus on gaming news, on video games, hardware too, if there's something nice to see. I try to find the most entertaining stuff that might be overlooked by many people. Because, yeah, many people don't have the time to read, like for hours. I try to fill like this little tiny tight space there, read myself stuff and pick the best stuff that might be entertaining and funny, or yeah, something like that. Well, let's get into it, because we have a little news. Players being blamed again in some news. Before we come to that, though, just other little news. How about that? Google adds Easter eggs to the Celebrate live-action Zelda movie. Yeah, that was something happening. So if you search on Google certain names and certain terms, you might find little Easter eggs, which is just funny. When searching for Bo Bragazon, a small note now appears at the top of the results reading, "Well, excuse me, princess," a reference to the iconic and meme-worthy line from the classic Legend of Zelda animated series, which was, I think, very, very bad. A small female elf emoji also appears alongside the message. Meanwhile, searching for Benjamin Even Ainsworth displayed the message "Kia! Here!" next to a male elf emoji. The note is a playful nod to the familiar sounds Link makes throughout his many adventures in Hyrule, such as when he is battling enemies. That's just like a nice little gimmick somehow, right? Google participating in the live-action Zelda already, which is just funny, right? Oh, haste. Good morning, indeed. How is your morning though? Is it good? Is it good? And here you see the yeah, and the little elf emoji. Although I still don't know if what Link really is. Is he an elf or what is he really? As far as I remember, all the Zeldas never really explain where he comes from, truly. Family-wise, you see it only in Link, a Link to the Past, where he has an uncle. Other than that, he's just there, which is funny, right? Anyhow, that's just a nice little Easter egg, indeed, done by Google there. By the company that is never evil. Never ever was Google ever evil, right? Directive 8020 delayed to 2026 as Supermassive Games prepares for layoffs. Supermassive Games, the dev team behind Until Dawn, The Quarry and Dark Pictures series, has announced its decision to begin with the redundancies proceedings. The news comes in an official statement on the studio's social channels. In order to cope with the industry's challenging and ever-evolving environment, up to 36 team members will be laid off. Going by a figure from 2023, Supermassive Games is about 50 people. So this redundancies period will reduce the headcount by approximately 10%. The statement adds that there's no impact on the development of Little Nightmares 3, which means it's still on course for release on 10th October 2025. Well, that might somehow explain why the Little Nightmares was already delayed, because it was scheduled for a release in 2024. The whole year people waited, including me, because I liked Little Nightmares 1 and 2. It's a different development studio in Little Nightmares 3, but it would explain that they already had some difficulties to overcome, right? But they assure us that Little Nightmares 3 is not going to be delayed. It looks the same though, the game looks the same. If it plays the same, that's going to be seen. Oi, Bimo! How are you doing? Yeah, so layoffs, and they are giving us the excuses with challenging, ever-evolving environment, whatever that really means. You're telling us nothing more for now, but yeah, we take it what it is, right? 10% layoffs, that's significant in my opinion. It's a smaller studio, but still 350 people in total in 2023. So yeah, there you go. Good news, maybe, if you like South Park. South Park creators score $1.5 billion US deal to bring show to Paramount Plus, and they made the deal for 5 years. After long-standing negotiations, South Park creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker, through their Park County production company, have scored a $1.5 billion US deal with Paramount Plus for the show's global streaming rights. The entire series will be available for the first time in the US on the streamer. On the streamer. It's a weird phrasing, but it's correct. On the streamer, they mean Paramount Plus. With the deal valued at $300 million US a year, according to the Los Angeles Times. Although the deal has not been finalized, Park County is expected to produce 10 episodes a year. Like pretty much the regular schedule again. They had like the before the big scandemic stuff for the past 4 years before that. Like every year, like at least 10 episodes and stuff like that. And all episodes, even with the censored one, with the banned one, with the Tom Cruise and Mohammed figure in it, all the episodes, if that's true, Paramount Plus might have scored a good deal there. If you're a fan and you have Paramount Plus already, I think it's a big news for you there. I like it better when South Park was all on their website. Yeah, the website for now is dead. I don't know when that really happened. however eaten, but southpark.com is not reachable for the moment. I think it will come back now when the deal is finalized, when the signatures are on the contract and all that. It will probably come back in a different form. You can't watch like the episode right there for free. That was the happening before it went offline. You could have watched all the episodes for free, but with just ads. So who knows what's gonna happen in the future. There will be missing episodes that are too controversial. That's what I'm saying. They say here the entire series will be available. The entire. That includes even the controversial ones. I don't mind. I have all on my NAS. I have downloaded all the episodes just in case they might vanish. So I mean, I have not the newest seasons. What is it, 23 and 24? But I can get those easily. But yeah, there you go. You have South Park on Paramount Plus in the future. Most likely. I don't think they're gonna have another like little fight there. You know who has a fight with us players? Ubisoft still. They still just losing, keeping on failing and losing and failing all the fucking time. Paramount will require a subscription. Oh yeah. That's true. That's absolutely true. I mean, they are gonna want to make money back. That they're not just gonna invest like 1.5 billion US dollars and give it to you for free now. That's for sure. I ended up just downloading all of South Park. Yeah. Ubisoft suffers mixed results as Assassin's Creed Shadows hits 5 million players, while Rainbow Six Siege X struggles. Ubisoft has announced lower than expected results for its latest financial quarter and blamed the newly relaunched Rainbow Six Siege X. Yeah, of course. It has never ever to do with your decisions. Never. It's always, yeah, the players, yeah, the market, yeah, the situation overall, yeah, the name of this IP is bad. No, it's never us. It's always something else. It's always somebody else's fault, not our stupid decisions we make, and we sign contracts with our signature, but never take like the responsibility for that signature and that deal. Fuckers. Assassin's Creed Shadows, meanwhile, has continued to perform in line with expectations. Oh, you wanted to perform that badly? Oh, you expected to perform it that badly in general. And recently passed 5 million unique players, whatever that really means, we don't know. Ubisoft has to date not provided an exact sales figure for the game, which is also offered as part of its Ubisoft Plus subscription service. In a statement, Ubisoft boss Yves Guillemot described the quarter as featuring mixed results. The first quarter delivered mixed results, Guillemot said. On the positive side, Assassin's Creed Shadows, or I Can't Breathe edition, how I call it often, delivered on its expectations, with now more than 5 million unique players since its launch. And Rainbow Six Siege X received highly positive player feedback thanks to its renewed gameplay and enhanced features that drove significant player engagement growth. Yeah. I want to just focus a little bit for now on the 5 million players, unique players number there. That doesn't mean shit. We don't know how they come to those numbers. We don't know if they just counted as anybody who just installed it and started up the game at one point, right? If they are in the Ubisoft subscriptions. How many Ubisoft subscriptions are there? I guess we can ask the AIs. How many subscribers does Ubisoft Plus have? So we're gonna take it with a lot, a fucking mine of salt. Those numbers we're gonna get here. Is a subscription-based video game service from Ubisoft, accessible down, blah blah blah. And you don't tell us really. What the fuck? Subscribers. Yeah, we don't really know, huh? They don't tell us either, I guess. So those numbers mean jack shit in general. That's my point here. So we don't know if people just installed it, started it up, and saw like on the game menu like I can breathe Yosuke guy there, and were decided, oh, that's that. Nah, we don't know. We just don't know. UrhG! UrhG is gonna be probably very good. Paramount is the only one that I occasionally sub, and you unsub again. Isn't it like more expensive this way, instead of an annual subscription? Ubisoft likes cucumbers in tacos. Why you go that road? I don't know why that is so controversial with blabs and cucumbers in tacos. I don't get it. I would eat it. I have nothing against cucumbers, and doesn't matter to me, but it seems to be very controversial, and like pineapple on pizza. I don't mind pineapple on pizza. I'm not going to put it on it myself, but whatever, man. Food discussions. It sure sounds like Assassin's Creed Shadow is coming to Switch 2 this year. So there's this other little news beside the different note. Where was it? Here. There's one big Ubisoft port that's already been confirmed. Star Wars Outlaws is coming to Switch 2 on September 4th. To keep some breathing room between them, I could see the Switch 2 version of Assassin's Creed Shadows arriving in November. And they're most likely gonna port that too, because why would you port a very bad game, Star Wars Outlaws, but not Assassin's Creed, to make a little bit money back? I don't fucking know. But yes, most likely, pretty sure it's gonna be released on Switch 2, and they're gonna try to pretend like it's gonna be a big hit, because, yeah, I Can't Breathe is such a good character. I don't. Those people. That's some seriously fucked up shit. Paramount Plus Showtime per month is cheaper than just Showtime back on cable. Yeah, but still, I am sure they have an annual subscription, and it's gonna be probably like at least 20% off instead of subscribing once a month and all that shit. Anyhow, it's your money. You can give me all your money too if you want to, instead of wasting it on Paramount Plus. You know who wasted his money, probably? This guy here you see right now. Guy goes viral painting Donkey Kong Bonanza yellow and ruining his Switch. Yeah, that's a stupid idea to do. Nintendo had fun with the Donkey Kong Land trilogy for the original Game Boy and made the cartridges yellow. It had fun again with Donkey Kong 64 and made the one yellow too. A fan thought he'd also have some fun and make Donkey Kong Bonanza yellow as well. And now it's trapped inside his Switch too. What an idiot. Down in the video description is the link. You can watch the whole video. It's like twice, 2.5 minutes or something like that. We're gonna just have a little sneak peek in the video. The final result was a messy but unmistakably yellow copy of Donkey Kong Bonanza. And it looks horrible. It was like not painted like nicely. He just sprayed over it like a retard, and retards are gonna retard, right? It was a crude attempt, but one that almost inspired me to break my own cardinal rule of never mimicking stuff you see on TikTok. Then the Kong paw curled around Gardner's new creation. It wouldn't fit in his Switch 2, at least not at first. Yeah, it didn't fit, and he somehow forced it in though, and now he can't get it out. So let's take
I'm not too worried about it getting it out, because I'm going to be playing this game for a while, but I bet if I just take these and yank it up.
Yank it up, yeah.
It doesn't actually work.
Oh shit, it doesn't work.
Well, there goes the yellow.
That's bad.
It's red again. Oh, that doesn't
Pliers.
actually work. I thought it would. Huh.
No nose tip pliers. Not doing shit, huh? That's bad. That's
Like press down to.
He didn't expect that to happen, right?
Well,
just
shoot.
I mean, it's plastic. The cartridge itself is even smaller
Without
inside. You
tagging
see it in the
Nintendo.
video in the first one.
Somebody let me know what I should do to get it out of my system. Again, I'm chilling because I'm going to be playing the game for a while, but I'd love your suggestion.
And it looks like he has already scratched his switch to here at one point. Yeah, retards are gonna retard, man. That's all I can say. I turn off auto billing each month. Good. So yeah, are you gonna attempt spraying over any $70, $80 game cartridge and put it inside your new console that has already very tight fits in general? Are you gonna be one of those morons? One-time use cartridge, yeah. For him, it seems like. I mean, if he gets it out, you might just need to destroy the plastic of the cartridge and buy maybe a new cartridge or a 3D printer and make it yellow from the very beginning. Because he was suggested to do that in the first place. Many people made fun of him, and I think rightfully so. I think you did a baddie there, and you deserve to learn from those mistakes. I did a lot of stupid stuff in the past with my consoles, with my modding stuff. I know how he feels at this very moment. But you should learn from those mistakes and never do that again and stuff like that. And have other ideas. The best idea would probably really be getting a 3D printer. You can get those pretty cheap these days that are decent, around 130, 140 bucks for the very smaller, most easiest to configure and to use 3D printers. Get yellow plastic, PVC, and just make a cartridge from the beginning. Don't. If you want to look at even like decent, because it didn't look good at all how he spray painted it, like a true moron. Maybe he did it just for the lulz on the internet. Who knows though, right? Yeah, whatever, right? That is weird news. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. I just want to point out something I really don't like. Stormgate's first campaign, Ashes of Earth, launches on August 5th as the RTS game from Blizzard Vets hits early access milestone. It's been almost 1 year since we checked out Stormgate's early access release. In that time, Frost Giant Studio has kept pushing its vision forward, and now it seems the 1.0 launch of its first campaign is upon us. The studio has just announced Stormgate Campaign 1 Ashes of Earth will launch on August 5th, as the full RTS game hits its 0.6 version and sets its sight on extra features and content. As far as we know, while Stormgate's PvP and custom matches offering are totally free, the full campaign episodes and bonus commanders will be sold as DLCs. I hate it already. You just killed my interest in this RTS. I like to try new RTS and all that, despite not being good anymore in RTS. I don't like the stress, mainly in the later missions of a campaign and all that. Usually those are very difficult and stressful. It can be, at least. And you're telling me, yeah, you can play it for free. But you can also get like DLCs every now and then, new campaigns and stuff and all that shit. Fuck this shit. That's like microtransaction on steroids for your campaigns. Why you do that? And especially ex-Blizzard guy Chris Metzen is involved. Or maybe because Chris Metzen is involved, it's going this route. I don't like it. And they give us like voice actors like Simu Liu, who did Shang-Chi. You know, the big box office hit Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings by Marvel. And he was such a big role in Barbie too. He's a superstar. No, nobody cares about him. Tara Strong, she has a nice badonkadong, if some people know that for sure. Matt Mercer, I don't care, critical role guy, fuck that. Roseanne Panzino, Nerdy Nummies, and our YouTube series. And RTS legends Bill Roper and Chris Mattson are gonna voice themselves. Just by judging by this one picture here, it looks nice, you know, like filled with all kinds of units here. It looks colorful. It doesn't look too bright colors and all that. It might be a nice game, but that turns me off big time. The campaigns episode to buy, like what, every 5 months, every 3 months, a new campaign to buy or a new DLC just to move on, you know. I don't like that. Oh, Godzilla. Godzilla is playing right now an RTS, an older one, Dune, Emperor Battle, something, whatever. But how do you like having a game that you need to buy campaigns now and then and DLCs? Does that sound like appealing to you? I don't think so. Ridiculously good-looking Terminator 2D delayed due to physical PS5, PS4 release. Which is interesting because it's going to be also released on PC, but it seems because of the physical PS5 and PS4 release, it's going to be delayed across the board of platforms. Well, this is one occasion where physical games can be a bit of a headache, especially when it comes to smaller publishers like Reef Entertainment. The outrageously good-looking Sega Genesis-style side-scroller shooter Terminator 2D No Fate has been delayed from 5th September to 31st of October, while it irons out manufacturing issues with the physical release. The team at Bitmap Bureau is going to use the extra time to polish the title, and therefore it's delaying the game digitally as well. I don't know what you mean with polishing. If it's just a physical release thing, what do you need to polish? Don't mess around, man. If the game is already good, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Coordinating and manufacturing the physical release has been a longer process than we anticipated, and as a result, we have had to delay the release of the game. We apologize and thank you for bearing with us. This delay will also give the team at Bitmap Bureau extra time to apply some final polish to the game itself, and we would like all players to have the opportunity to experience the best version of Terminator 2D No Fate together. As such, this delay will apply to both physical and digital versions of the game. Yeah, if you just like check out if it works on all kinds of systems, if it just starts up correctly and all that, fine. But really, if you're telling me the game is just delayed because of the physical release, I'm always a little bit concerned if you need to polish. What does that mean? But yeah, I'm looking forward a little bit to that. I don't know the prices on PC, but knowing today's publishers and game developers, it might be like super expensive still, like $50 for a 2D side scrollers on Steam. Oh, I don't hope so, but who knows. It sounds like shit to me. Yeah, you're not gonna buy that RTS, I guess. I mean, you're not buying new games anyway. We won't make you do the same thing over and over. Ghost of Your Thigh PS5 will keep you guessing. So Sucker Punch pretends they are doing like something massive different with this one. I don't believe them, especially because just by the settings itself, she's a mercenary and wants revenge. Like the main story already pisses me off a little bit. I'm playing right now Ghost of Tsushima mainly. I'm not playing anything else on streams. I'm going to finish it on streams and then look out for other games again. I don't mind if I need to repeat stuff, because that's just how pretty much all of those games work like that. If you have like a main story and you have a more open world thing and you have the same thing going over and over again, but the same thing in the sense of, yeah, I have to search for fox dance for a certain ability to enlarge this ability, to have new slots for my charms and all that. I have to do cutting of bamboo for my resolve, for my health resolve thingy there over and over again. But those are like incidences. You can pick and choose what you want to do first or later and all that. So it's nothing new. All those games with more open world style have the same mechanics. For the same stuff you want to expand, you want to be better in this and that, you have to do the same stuff over and over. That's just how it works. And I don't see any method how they will change it in Ghost of Yotei. I don't see how. In the end, she wears a strap-on and screws George Floyd in the ass. Nah, I don't think so. I don't know though. But I'm concerned what you're looking for, Godzilla. Ghost of Yotei improves the minigame segments in a sense that we won't be making players go through the same thing all over again whenever their curiosity leads them to encountering new secrets during exploration. We've prepared different kinds of outcomes that could go beyond the player's expectations. We believe that the beauty of open world games is in the exploration, so we were determined to offer players a diverse experience. Yeah, when I read words like diverse, especially by Sucker Punch, who is not the same company. I couldn't find those pictures where you see like Sucker Punch back then, Sucker Punch now, and you see like mainly like old school developers, predominantly male team, and now you have the big diverse team there with a lot of female just because, I guess. So if I read diverse by such a developer, yeah, what does diverse experience mean for you? Oi, Sacred! Happy hump day, Switzerland and chat. Good to see you. You just woke up and drinking coffee? I drink my tea. I love tea. I drink coffee now and then, but black tea, my thing. Yeah, every time I read something new about Ghost of Yotei, it turns me off more and more. I hate it. I hate it that they pretend like, oh yeah, we're gonna do something so extraordinary new. You're not gonna see the outcome of this minigame. I think you have maybe like 3 outcomes and it's gonna be the same over and over again. Because it's not possible to make it like every time a new experience for every little thing there. You know, it's just not possible. You see that in every game. And I love those games in general, like Shadow of Mordor, like Batman, the series is pretty much a similar style. Mad Max was the same style and all that. Dying Light 1, I don't like 2. It's the same style, you know, you do like this side missions and it's gonna be feeling repetitive, but it's keeping you engaging as long as you enjoy this repetition. And I don't think you should change that formula. It might destroy your game. But we're gonna see, I guess. Ike likes his tea bags. I'm not using tea bags anymore. I don't have tea bags anymore, so I'm using like loose tea. Like loose tea leaves. He puts BBT in his mouth. Big black tea. I'm mixing in South African rooibos, red bush tea, pretty much. Bethesda promises updates on Starfield in the coming months after Todd Howard teases another story expansion like Shattered Space. Oh, you didn't remember Starfield? Have you forgotten about Starfield, everybody? What's wrong with you? I tried to find out numbers, meaning sales numbers and production expenses and marketing expenses and all that. And to me, it looks like they barely got even with making money back. Actually, it's not like with movie theaters. It's not like you have to make double amount in general, the double amount in box offices to break even. In the games, it's more like you have to make 75% of 75% will be taken for the returns. Meaning, if the game cost with production and marketing like $300 million US, you should make at least like 350 million overall in sales on across all platforms to break even, pretty much, right? So more or less like that. But yes, have you forgotten about Starfield? Todd Howard hasn't. He's gonna promise you shit. As fans continue to wonder what's next for Starfield, Bethesda has offered a timely update that exciting things are planned, and you'll find out all about it in the coming months. Looking ahead, we are continuing work on future updates and will share more about the exciting things we have planned for Starfield in the coming months. Maybe Sucker Punch should have developed a little bit in Starfield, because Starfield has this problem, which is not enjoyable at all. It's very repetitive and lame, extremely lame. You have seen it after like the first 10 hours, actually, how the game overall works. And it's not going to be more fun because everything is super stiff, the story is meh, the characters are also meh, you know, a lot of meh in this game. And everybody just, after a few months, they played, just forgot about it. They all and me too, including, pretend like, yeah, there was Starfield. I enjoyed it for a few hours for sure, but the performance was bad, and they had like what, after half a year, they finally gave us like 60 frames per second on PCs and all that. Yeah. So nobody really cares, Todd Howard. But if you think so, that's gonna bring players back. I mean, some people will come back, always, with every game that happens. If you publish an update, some players will come back and try it out, and we'll see that, yeah, whatever. The story hasn't really changed. It's just another story, but the characters are gonna be the same lame facial expression, weird behavior, and probably it's gonna be still glitchy and buggy. Yeah, there you go. In Starfield, if you choose gay pronouns, you get more FPS fags per second, 16 times the faggotry. Somebody has experience there, Godzilla, huh? Somebody has experience with faggots per second. Speaking of faggots, good point there. That's a word not allowed a lot on YouTube, right? If I mean, I don't have viewers on YouTube, so it doesn't matter. And I have no viewers on Twitch, but I'm streaming it on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and here on Rumble mainly. And Twitch has also a new rule, by the way. You should not promote other stream platforms, not other streams, to diverge and to get like the viewers from Twitch over to those other platforms. Well, since I have 0, I can say faggot all day long, right? Who might be a faggot? Francis Ford Coppola, maybe? He's behaving weirdly. And you might not even know about this movie, because everybody forgot that Francis Ford Coppola did it. Francis Ford Coppola wants to re-edit his divisive passion project Megalopolis to make it more weird. I own the picture. I can do anything I want with it. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. The movie holds a Rotten Tomatoes score of just 45%, and it grossed only $14.3 million worldwide against a budget of $120 million production. Not marketing not included in this. Our own 2-star Megalopolis review reads, almost so bad it's good. Megalopolis has its moments if you decide not to take it seriously. There are a lot of movies you shouldn't take seriously, but still can be fun and still can be enjoyable. For example, an overlooked movie, which is actually a lot of fun, it's called Boy Kills World. And it's the actor who played It, the new It guy, and who is like the boss in The Witcher, and the John Wick guy, the boss of this, or the sub-boss of the whole syndicate and all that. Scarred, whatever his name was. Icon with names and all that, right? So, not serious movies can be fun and very enjoyable. I watched that Boys Kills World now 3 times, and I would watch it again because it's a good movie overall. It's a fun movie. Now that you tell me it has its moments, if you decide not to take it seriously, that's a bad take, man. That's a stupid take. Those numbers are horrible, and I haven't seen it. I'm not intending to see it because. Whatever. Francis Ford Coppola might be overrated. I mean, he did The Godfather 1, 2, and 3, right? Good movies overall. I wouldn't call them like cinematic masterpieces for eternity. They are good movies. You can rewatch them too. It's not like that. Apocalypse Now, Francis Ford Coppola, and he did another 20 movies. I guess I had never seen them, so. And people just gave him money, a lot of money, and he did a big pile of shit here, at least according to the box office numbers. 14.3 million worldwide in a budget, who is probably more like 150 millions at least, including marketing, right? So yeah. Do whatever you want. Do a more weirder cut, how you call it, if you want. I don't think it's gonna bring people back to this movie or to the movie at all. Yeah, that's how it is, man. That's how it is. Let me check something here for a moment. Okay. Now to the main attraction of today. How does that work out for companies to blame others? That's never their fault that they do never bad decision. That mainly even blame like consumers, customers. You should call them customers in general, showing them a little respect, right? How does it work it out if you blame them like, oh yeah, they are just too picky. They're just too picky. Increasingly selective consumers to blame for underperformance of Blades of Fire. An oversupply of new releases and increasingly selective consumers are to blame for PS5 action game Blades of Fire's underperformance. That's according to the Italian organization Digital Bros, which owns publisher 505 Games. The firm has warned that its earning will be lower than the previous year as a result of the title flopping. It's predicting a 10 million euro loss. In a statement, it argued that it's particularly difficult to launch new IP in the current climate, and it added, what climate? What current climate? Nothing has changed like in us gamers. We want just to play good games for a fair fucking price. We don't want to be screwed over. We don't want to pay for microtransaction here, there, every day like something small. We don't want to overpay for DLCs. So what current climate do you mean? We're gonna come to that. Oh, John Thunder there. This game actually looks interesting, but I didn't know it existed until I see someone playing it. Yeah, but it has issues why you don't see a lot of PC players either. Just like how George Lucas enhanced the original Star Wars trilogy. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind too much those enhancing features. It's not like in E.T. I think in E.T. was even worse, like swapping the guns for walkie-talkies and all that shit. Blades of Fire is a good game, but the controls are complicated. Bad player there. Sounds like a skill issue, John Thunder. This game needed more advertising. No. I'm gonna come to it. Just chill out. It didn't need really more advertisement. I saw it already popping up here and there, you know, trailers and all that. And it looks actually interesting for sure. That's the point. It looks actually interesting, but it has reasons why digital bros are a little bit faggotry. Hey everyone, hope you are having a great Wednesday. We are so far good. It was my first stream on YouTube with this game. Still I have it. What do you mean with this game? This game was just released recently. Don't you have your YouTube channel since years? Yup. The group's new video game Blades of Fire, which was released on May 22nd, 2025 for consoles and as a PC exclusive on the Epic Game Store, underperformed the group's expectations, despite receiving generally positive reviews from both the industry press and players. This confirms the challenges faced by most industry peers and competitors in attracting consumers to new titles, particularly when these are not backed by an established brand driving a loyal player community. I call bullshit on that, because Digital Bros has quite a library beneath it, video game wise. I just checked out today. Some games I never played and don't know, but some games I heard about and played myself. Puzzle Quest, Gunfire Reborn, Miasma Chronicles, Ghost Runner are under their nose here. Crime Boss, Rockay City. Pay attention to this one. Crime Boss. Pay attention to this title. Death Stranding. Big title there, man. You can't blame, like, it was a new IP back then and it's still a very beloved IP, you know, a new IP still in that sense. Some car racing, Bloodstained. Good game. Good game. Terraria, very, very well known there, you know. Payday, Absu is very well known. And there's one game, Don't Starve, Mega Pack is under there. Sniper Elite 3, Dead by Daylight. A lot of people love Dead by Daylight. It's a nice party game. Oh, look at that. Inside on Limbo, they took that off from GOG. And here, one very big one, Stardew Valley. So don't tell me like you're unknown and you have no community behind you. You for sure have a community that would be drawn to your new IPs and new games. That's just bullshit. I told you, keep an eye on Crime Boss, because, yeah. It's true that the game was relatively well received upon release, as we awarded it a 7 out of 10 in our Blades of Fire PS5 review, describing it as a well-made and lengthy action-adventure romp. The game also commands a respectable, if unremarkable, 71 on Metacritic, and it has a very adequate 3.86 rating on the PS Store. Some fans have pointed to the Epic Games Store exclusivity as one of the reasons for its underperformance, as PC players tend to prefer buying their games through Steam. I think that was one issue for sure. I think you would have way more success if you publish it also on Xbox and on Steam and maybe even on GOG, but we know about you and GOG, I guess, from now on. Although it's worth noting that 505 Games likely received a sizable payout from Epic Games in exchange for exclusivity. We can just assume, we have no idea how big those numbers are and if it was like a good decision. So that already might have been a big like impact deciding it for their exclusivity only on Epic Games Store. Especially because Epic Games Stores, the launcher is dog shit. It's worse than GOG's launcher, and GOG's Galaxy is like, meh, it is there. It has become way better over the past 5 years, but it's still like, meh. And the Epic Game Launcher is like even worse. It's really horrible. I hate everything of the Epic Game Store's launcher there. Especially because I am excluded for some reason. I can't log in my accounts nowhere. Neither on browser, neither on notebook, the client, neither here on my desktop. I'm excluded. I'm not getting codes anymore via email. And shut the fuck up. I checked my spam folder. I know about that stuff. For fuck's sake. And I can't contact them. I just tried today on help@epicgames.com. I got a failure. I have to find some email addresses for support. Someone's fees were hurt, maybe, as a dislike on my whatever. The Witcher 3 and GOG Launcher, CD Projekt Launcher fact that. GOG Galaxy has a bunch of Python background workers using CPU. Yeah, but the Steam takes the same amount of CPU performance from your systems. So I'm not worried about Python scripts running in the background. One idea we think gamers may need to wrestle with is that there are just too many games, with so much content to choose from, including live service titles which demand enormous investments of time. It's simply not enough for a game to be good anymore. Yeah, that just doesn't fucking work out these days. Clair Obscur didn't show you like how it's really done. You just publish a good game, publish it everywhere, and don't take too much money from the players, and you're gonna seem to have a lot of success. But yeah, it's not simply enough to have a good game. Bull crap. You're full of it, man. And I'm gonna come why this game probably underperformed a lot. Blades of Fire may still find success over time, as it's currently discounted digitally and could eventually get added to the subscriptions like PS Plus. But for now, it doesn't look like it's set to a world alight at all. Did you play it? Blah blah blah. No, I didn't play it. I could download it. It's available out there. You know, I could download it. I don't need the client, the Epic client, really. But if you pay a little attention, I'm going to come back to this game here. A few months maybe now already, Crime Boss was pushed like crazy by one VTuber called Kirsche. I don't care for VTubers, really. But Kirsche has pushed this game. She loved this game. I guess she still loves it, but she was dropped. She was dropped by the studio. She had like a partnership going on with them, and she drove like 10,000s of gamers to this game. She alone, and she can provide like receipts for all that and all that. And the game seems to be enjoyable. It is like a GTA kind of a knockoff. And this guy recently just died, like 3 weeks ago. I don't names, icon names. Don't ask. Yeah, and they dropped her because she was too controversial, because of the tranny faggot out there who claimed like she's super neo-Nazi, her parents are neo-Nazis, she's a neo-Nazi, she hates all the trannies, all the gays, she's super controversial, blah, blah, blah. And they broke up with her. They just, the partnership has gone nowhere, and The result of that was the game lost a lot of players, The player base like plummeted like crazy, really. You see it in the numbers since that incident happened with the breakup here there. And UrhG just got more famous. She made a ton of money because many people just wanted to support her for just for the sake of it. Just support her. She makes a lot of money still, and she has bigger success now, and it's still ongoing. People are getting still upset, mainly those people in the very minority of the faggot tranny communities. By Anna, for some reason I remember that faggot name, a made-up name, by the way. Anna Valens, a dude who pretends to be a woman and who has rape fantasies, has published rape fantasies, and telling others like how morally inferior they are because just neo-Nazis without evidence. So Michael Madsen, yes, thank you. And she has big success, and the game plummeted, and this company is connected it. And since the game just launched recently, more or less, May, there's a fucking correlation there. Maybe, just maybe, people are pissed off at you, and people don't want to buy even a good game. Even if the game is good, and it seems to be good, those few people who bought it on Epic, on the Epic Store, seem to enjoy it. Rightfully so, because the game might be very good. But yes, I think many people remember what you did and how you broke up with your partner who brought gamers to your games. Just maybe, I think, just maybe there might be a correlation there. I can't prove it, but the times are like very, very showing. Maybe I should do an analysis over all those games, see on Steam with a time frame like where they dropped UrhG, right, as a partner, and see if all those games maybe drop because it comes from the same publisher there. Digital Bros. Maybe it has correlations. Maybe. All-day meetings, high beers, but leaving a chat and a like since I don't need you accusing me of being gone for weeks at a time again. I can accuse you whenever I fucking want. I can accuse anybody for all the reasons. Are those accusations rightfully and accordingly and correct? No. I still can do it. Crime Boss, flop city. It wasn't the flop, that's the thing. The game was liked, and it's still liked, but people are just siding with the VTuber UrhG, which is weird, right? Michael Madsen is the crime boss. Yeah, that's just crazy to me, man. It's just all crazy to me. Speaking of crazy, I'm gonna make now 33 cents. I'm going to make now 33 cents. I'm going to make right now 33 cents. Because nobody's paying me otherwise. This sponsorship is from Rumble, one that is incredibly important to the survival of the company. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversation or censor opinions on COVID, but they did. Facebook admitted that they fell to pressure from the Biden and Harris administration. Rumble did not. They held the line. They are attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They are attacked in corporate media. They are attacked by governments like France. They are attacked from brand advertisers who refuses to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove speech. Rumble is fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching our show, my show, TAGN every day, 10 a.m. Eastern. is the most they can ask from you. But if you really believe in this fight and if you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human rights to free speech. Heck yeah, that's very important, really. Rumble is offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO. Like Rumble Studio. Studio. When you purchase an annual subscription, go to rumble.com/premium and use the promo code STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now is the time to join Rumble Premium. If you don't have the means, we are just happy if you watch us on Rumble. Very true, actually. I completed it. Complete! I clicked it, bitch! Remove it! Platform URL must be a string. What do you mean? I just read it for free? I'm getting errors. Yeah, but get Rumble Premium. At least you get no other ads like video ads and all that shit. Okay, thank you, Rumble. I'm a little bit confused. Cancel. Will it be removed? To all my 10 viewers. Oh, Rumble, if you don't give me those 33 cents, I'm gonna be pissed. Anyhow, let's finish those little news at the end here. R.I.P. Julian Lafay, the father of the Elder Scrolls. Julian Lafay, known as the father of Elder Scrolls, died yesterday at 59. The developer best known for his early work on Bethesda's seminal fantasy series was most recently part Once Lost Games, a studio he co-founded to develop open-world action RPG The Wayward Realms. It was announced last week that Lafay, who had terminal cancer, was stepping down from his project so he could spend his final moments surrounded by his loved ones. It has been announced today by his colleagues at Once Lost that he has since died. R.I.P. there. The father of the Elder Scrolls, Julian Lafay. Rumble is gay, says Beamo. Oh. Sometimes, yes. Fancy pants. Fuck Dunkin' Donuts. I stopped buying their iced coffee when the shit unfolded. I didn't say any words about Rumble coffee. I did that ad. It gave me an error though. And I can't. And if I refresh, it doesn't show me completed ad. I have now to contact the Rumble support, which never replies really anymore, to me at least. And they have to figure out, because now it's embedded in my video. I did my part there. And Rumble Studio, at least for me, it's like worth what did I pay, like $80, something like that, with another promo code 8 months ago. So for me, it's worth. Rumble coffee is good. It might be good, I don't know. Rumble needs to do better. Rumble needs to do better. Giving me like that opportunity, but not. What the heck, man? What the actual fuck? Let me see if there's something. Just refreshing stuff. Doesn't show shit. I just don't like to run off the Rumble for stuff like that. You know, it should just work. I invested a few minutes now, 2 minutes for an ad read, and you know, don't give me even those 30 cents. Anyhow, Sony Interactive Entertainment announced China Joy 2025 lineup. China Joy. Are they gonna get? Is the leadership of China gonna get another strap on to do the double penetration on Sony? Sony Interactive Shanghai has announced its lineup for China Joy 2025, which will run from August 1st to 4th at Shanghai New International Expo Center. And you see like just the lineup here, so there's nothing more you can see right now in this article. I just wanted to point that out because I find it interesting. Sony and Interactive Entertainment, which is a US company now. Sony overall, the main company is still Japanese, but the Sony Interactive, PlayStation, all that games is all in the US. They don't want to go to the Gamescom, the biggest video game convention there, right? They don't want to go there, but like to place the Chinese market more? Weird? Communism and all that? Just why? A little bit why, you know? Yeah. Another why, but I think they want money. Borderlands 4 for Switch 2 won't release alongside other platforms, Gearbox confirms, but there's just a few weeks wait. Yeah, just a little news there. It's gonna be on Switch 2 if you care for that. I don't, but Gearbox with the managing director of, what was it, Narrative, the green-haired nose ring lady has this position, is involved in this game. Make with that what you want. That's an interesting one. That might be interesting for you, Haste. I don't know anybody else who has a PS5. PS5 system software beta rolls out July 24th, adds DualSense wireless controller pairing across multiple devices. What does that mean? That means your PS5 controller now you can pair with the PlayStation 5 and your PC and 2 other devices. And you can switch back and forth with just a combination of buttons, like the PS button and circle, triangle, X, and square. Which is nice, which is really nice. Now you finally can just do a quick swap of your systems, but use still the same, maybe beloved controller for you. I think that's a good thing. 24th July, this update will come across. Gonna be a firmware update for your controller, and that's good news. We ended with a good news here. I think that's great. Besides, not so great Rumble fucking me over with the ad read, but great. That was it, guys. You can only shave 33% off it. It's for 33 cents. No, I should get like the whole 33 cents. That's the point. But it didn't count because I clicked on complete. It didn't do shit. It tells me like, yeah, you need to do this. What? I have nothing. Asshole. That's a cool feature. My favorite controller, PS5. C does have a Japanese CEO now. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's driven by the US culture, which has a lot more faggotry, right? Than Sony in Japan seems not to care as long as the money overall flows, probably. As long as they don't need to do anything with it and money comes. That's just my assumption. And I'm gonna shave it for $100. If you want like a nice side shaving here, $100 for one show. That's the price. Never changed. Told that 1.5 years ago already the first time. $100. But I don't know who would want to pay that. Anyhow, guys, I hope you were informed and keep an eye open for digital bros there trying to lie to you more and not mentioning it at all that they had this big going on with Kirsch there. Assholes. TI Real Power is back in Japan after Concord's failure. Don't be too sure about that, man. Don't overestimate this intelligence. You underestimate the stupidity of those companies. They didn't learn jack shit, in my opinion. I hope you have a great rest of your day. My name is Ark. That was Switzerland Playit with TAGN, the Angry Game News, every day 10 a.m. here on Switzerland Playit. Monday through Friday. Switzerland Playit on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and mainly on Rumble, who might have fucked me over, got a free advertisement. Who knows? I'm gonna just point out to the support and hope. I'm gonna get my 33 cents, man. 33 fucking cents. Thank you. Take care. Till I'm gonna maybe stream today, Ghost of Tsushima, by the way. Later on, in about 3 hours or 4 hours. Who knows? Bye bye.